Hello guys, welcome to my C++ video series. In this video we'll be learning about arithmetic operations and all the increment, decrement operations and all the shorthand operations. So I'll be creating a new source file. I'll write a boilerplate which is hash include iostream using namespace std int main return 0. Alright, so I hope you would have learned about the addition, subtraction, division, and there's another thing called a modulus operation. I'll be teaching you all that. So before that, let me say let me declare a variable. Let me say int a. Okay, so this a is a variable which will hold the value of an integer, right? Okay, now let me say let me declare another variable. Let's say int b. Alright, and let me declare another integer as well, int c. Alright, now let me say here int a is equal to b plus 56. Alright, and let me put a semicolon and let me see out a and do an end line. So we can see here b doesn't have a value. Let me declare initial value over here. Let me say 10. Alright, so here a doesn't have any value. As you can see here, I haven't declared any value for a, and b I have declared the value of 10, as you can see, plus 56. So 56 plus 10, which will be 66, it will be stored in the variable a. Alright, 56 plus 10, b is 10, as you can see over here. I have given the value of b as 10. So 56 plus 10 is 66, which will be stored in a, and I'm printing out what a is. Alright, so let me save it as, let me say, arithmetic operations.cpp. Alright, it's getting compiled. Let me see if we get 66. No. Alright, so a I have already declared it as int, so it is not necessary for me to declare it again over here. So okay, let me compile and run this again, and there's no error. You can see we have got 66 as the answer, because 56 plus b, which is 10, is 66, which is stored in a, and we are printing out a, which is 66. Okay, that's great. Okay, now let me do another operation over here. Let me say a is equal to b, which is 10. Let me say minus 10. Okay, this is minus sub for doing the subtraction, and let me print what a is. Alright, so b is already having 10 as the initial value, and we are minusing it with 10 again, so the answer will be 0, and 0 will be stored inside a, and we are printing out what a is. Let's see, let me write here addition, addition, so that you won't get confused. And here let me say subtraction. Okay, now let me compile and run this. Yeah, we got 0 as the answer. Alright, now let me do multiplication. Now let's say a is equal to b, which is 10, which I have already declared, and let me multiply it with, let me say, 20. Alright, and let me print Okay, this is LTIPLICATI multiplication. Alright, let me print what the value of A is. Alright, let me compile and run this. So 10 into 20 is 200. We got 200 as the answer. Alright, so this is multiplication. And in case of division, A is equal to B, which is 10. Let me divide it by 10. Okay, and let me print the value. Let me say it's DAVSION division, right? Yeah. And let me print, oh sorry, let me print it. Okay, now let me compile and run this. So 10 divided by 10 is 1, right? Yeah, see, we got a value as 1. Alright, apart from this, there's another operand called as a modulus, which we use this percentage symbol. Alright, we use this percentage symbol for defining a modulus. So what the modulus does is it divides the value and gives us the remainder. So let me say A is equal to B modulus 10. Alright, so we know 10 divided by 10, the quotient will be 1, which we have found over here by division. This is the quotient which we are finding. Here we'll get as 1, right? But when we do this, the remainder will be 0. Okay, and the remainder will be given by using this modular symbol. Alright, let me say cout, let me say remainder or modulus. Alright, let me print A. Okay, as I've said, 10 divided by 10, the quotient will be 1, which we are getting over here by dividing. Alright, and the remainder we can find it by using this modulus operation, which will be printed over here. The remainder is 0. Let's see if we get 0 as the answer. Let's compile and run this. Yes, we are getting 0. As you can see, remainder or modulus operation 0, because 10 divided by 10, the remainder will always be 0, right? Alright, this is for division, multiplication, subtraction, addition. Okay, that's great. Now, okay, I hope you understood all this. So let me remove this. Alright, now here what we'll be learning is increment and decrement operations. Alright, so what's an increment operation? Consider this. See, I've already given the value 10, right, for B. So B is containing the value of 10. I can show that to you. So cout, if I print B and if I compile and run this, you can see B will be having a value of 10. Alright, great. So let me remove this. See, what increment is, we are using the operand as plus plus. Alright, so what this operand will do is, whatever the initial value is been declared by us, it will just increment the value by 1. Okay, what increment operand will do is, if we have already declared the value, see, for here I have declared B as 10. If I do an increment operation on this B, what it will print is, it will print a value 1 more than the value which I have already given. See, for example, if I do B plus plus, and if I put a semicolon and come to the next line, and if I console out B and end line, see, first B is 10, right? So after incrementing, it will become 11, which is 10 plus 1, which is equal to 11. Alright, so we'll get the answer over here as 11. Okay, let me compile and run this. See, we are getting a value 11. Alright, so internally what is happening over here is, so when we are incrementing, what is happening is b is equal to b plus 1. This is what is happening. See, first the value of 10 will get stored over here, right? b is 10, right? We have given here b as 10. Alright, 10 plus 1, which is 11, and this 11 will get stored inside the b over here. Alright, so the b over here will be having the value of 11. Alright, similar to increment, there is also decrement. Alright, now let me give a value of a as 20. Alright, now if I decrement a, that is a minus minus and a semicolon, and if I see out console out is, and then the line. Alright, so what's happening over here is, first the a will be having 20 as the initial value. When we do a minus minus, it will get decremented by 1, so we'll be having a 19, and it will print over here 19. Alright, let me compile and run. See, we are getting 19. First a was having 20, we have used the decrement operator, so it will decrement it by 1, and it will print the answer, which is 19. So internally here what is happening is, it is a is equal to a minus 1. Okay, that's it. Now let me compile and run this. See, okay, if this increment and decrement is confusing for you, it's okay. Alright, you can do the same by doing b is equal to b plus 1, and if I see out b and a is equal to a minus 1. Okay, and let me see out a. See, it is same like that increment which we have done over here. Let me comment this b plus plus. It is similar to this which we are doing, b is equal to b plus 1. It is similar to b plus plus, and a is equal to a minus 1. It is similar to a minus minus. Alright, so let me compile and run this. We'll get the same answer, which is 11 and 19. See, this is same. Alright, apart from this operation, we have other shorthand operations like plus equal to, minus equal to, and multiplication equal to, division equal to, and modulus equal to. Alright, these are the shorthand operators we'll be using. So I'll show you an example. A plus equal to 10. What this means is, I'll comment it over here. I'll show you what this means. A is equal to a plus 10. See, instead of writing so much, you can just write this much and get the same answer. Alright, so what's happening over here? A is equal to 10, right? So 10 will get stored over here. 20. A is 20. 20 will get stored over here. 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 will get stored again back to A. So A will be having a value of 30, and let me print it out. Alright, compile and run this. You can see we'll get 30 as the answer. Alright, so basically what is plus equal to will happen is that A, I've shown over here, right? A is equal to A plus 10. It is similar to using this. Instead of writing so much, we can just write so much and get the same answer. Alright, similar to this, we have a minus equal to, let me say 10. Let me console out a. Alright, what's happening over here is, it is a is equal to a minus 10. Okay, so a is having 20 minus 10 is 10, and 10 will get stored over here, so it will print out 10. Alright, let me compile and run this. Oh, sorry, what's happening? Oh, okay. So we have already so what's happening over here is that we have already incremented this to 30, right? See, first when a was 20 plus 10 is 30, so 30 is stored in a. Alright, so when 30 is stored in a, and we are again doing a decrement on that is 30 minus 10, which is 20. So 20 will get stored over here. It's not 10, it's 20. Sorry for that mistake. Let me compile and run this. Yeah, so we are getting 20 over here, as you can see. Okay, like that we have multiplication as well. So a is having a value of 20, right? So let's not forget that. Now let me do a multiplication equals 10. Alright, so a is having 20, so I'll come it over here. A is equal to a multiplication 10. This is what is happening internally. Alright, this is what's happening internally. So a is having 20, which we have done by this operation. So 20 into 10 is 200. 200 will get stored in a. Alright, let me print a. Great, let me compile and run this. So we got 200 as the answer, right? Okay, similar to this we have division as well. A divide equals, let me say a is 200, right? Let me say 200, so we have to get 1 as the quotient. Let's say C out a and L. Okay, let me compile and then, okay, what's happening internally I'll show you. A is equal to a divided by 200. This is what is happening internally. Alright, let me compile and run this. So we have to get 1 as the answer. Yes, we have got 1 as the answer. That's great. So now a is having a value of 1, right? Now let me do a modulus equal to 1. Alright, see out, print me what is a. That is what I'm saying by the statement. See out a and n. Alright, so internally what is happening is a is equal to a percentage 1. Alright, this is what's happening internally. So we have to display a value of 0 will get displayed over here. Let me compile and run this. See, we have got 0 as the answer. Okay, this 0 means reminder. Modulus will always fetch you the reminder, always. Modulus will always fetch you a reminder, whereas division will always fetch you the quotient. Okay, that's all for this video tutorial. I hope you liked the video and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.